I don't mind. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Aisheey Verano here, and I have a special guest. You've seen him before, and his name is
GJ the Caesar.
Yes, honey. It's your voice for me. GJ the Caesar.
Thank you.
It's like vibes.
I'm a vibes person, man.
You are. And
I just like to go off good vibes. That's why I'm here.
100%. And I feel like that's why we connected when we met.
Yeah. Because it was just good vibes, man. It was a house party, and everyone was just.
Yeah, that house party
very
was
positive, good vibes. Yeah.
Like I think I met some amazing people that night.
Yeah.
And it was just everyone was like, do you know what? It's hard for you to go to a house party and actually meet people that just vibes all around.
You know why? You know why? I feel with this one, it was the right amount.
It wasn't a lot.
Guys, you know when you go for a house party and there's just bare people there. Like when you step into a house party and you're like, I'm not gonna be here for long.
Yeah,
this wasn't that.
I hate house parties with too many people.
We felt comfortable there. Like it's one of them ones where you could chill, talk. If you wanted to dance, you could go dance. If you wanted to chill, you could chill.
Yeah, I remember. We should do more of that. No, I feel like we all grew up.
Yeah,
we all did our. Now we're all in doing all our stuff.
It's adulting alive.
Adulting, no. Hey,
easy, guys.
We need to find something to do this Christmas at least.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure.
Let's
hit the homies up.
Yes.
And we do something.
And do that. Okay, let's get into it. So as you guys can see, we're already vibing, and we haven't even started this video. So it's gonna be lit. So today we're talking about prenuptial agreements. Hey. Can I get an excitement? I don't think I'm getting no excitement.
This is one of them topics where when you hear it, you think about it, but it's like no one wants to talk about it. I mean, we sat here with a lawyer, and some of y'all don't know.
I know some of them don't know. To be fair, I never really talk about it on the channel. Some of them don't know what
she's on, but she knows her thing. And I just have an idea of what it is. Do you get what I mean? So this should be an interesting conversation.
Yes. Okay. So prenuptial agreements. Yeah. Would you ever get one?
Yeah.
It's the quickness for me.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to think about it. You're like, yeah.
For sure, because it's wise to. Because it's to protect yourself. Guys, you have to be kind to women, but when you're dealing with women, you have to be savage. Because
I did not see that.
They won't hesitate.
It depends on how you treat them, though.
That's cap.
You think so?
You know. You can't cap. You know.
You think so?
Because we get carried away as men. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying don't trust women, don't feel the need to, because you can't. If you're getting a prenup because you can't trust the person, you shouldn't even be getting married in the first place. That's not the reason why. You should do it because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
If you know you're already going into the relationship as someone with dreams, goals, aspirations, you're working your ass off day in, day out, and you're in a relationship where in this day and age, there's no guarantee things are going to work out successfully to the end. They can't call you crazy or suspect for you to want a prenuptial agreement. It's just what makes it's like insurance, guys. If you're gonna buy a Bentley today, are you gonna get insurance or not?
Yeah, 100%. My car is in a Bentley and I have insurance.
And does it mean you don't have confidence in yourself as being a good driver or not?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
There's your answer, guys.
Even you get home insurance and things like that.
Exactly, and it's not also just to make clear, guys. If you're gonna be with a woman, get married to her, and she's supported you, she's been your wife for however amount of time, and things don't work out, guys, you don't just kick her off to the streets, man, unless she cheated on you.
What if she was sorry?
That was funny. that was a good one. Guys, no.
Okay.
No, because they're not sorry. Trust me. They're not sorry. They're not sorry. Not sorry.
I can't stop laughing. You said they're not sorry.
So yeah, like obviously, make sure she's, especially if she has your children. Like you have to make sure she's well taken care of.
Right.
Do you get what I mean? But the reason why prenup is such a big thing these days is because we've heard of billionaires out there, their wives taking like 60-70% of their money. That's mad to me. If you want my honest opinion, that's a bit mad. Like if I'm worth 20 billion, how are you gonna take 10, 20, 15
Yeah, but
billion?
what if it's because they have children, so there is a stronger argument for them to have a greater percentage of the assets?
I love this, man. I love how a woman can look you in your eyes and lie to you. 10 billion is what you need to take care of a child. Really? Really?
No, but let's put it this way.
Okay.
There is a standard of living that you get accustomed.
How about we put it this way? If it's the children you're so worried about, let me pay child support, or let me have
pay child
custody.
support regardless.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what any responsible man should do. Like you shouldn't even have to be put on child support. Your children should be well taken. If you're gonna have kids, take care of your kids, man. Like
100%, I'm with that.
me personally, like I aspire to have children. If I know I'm gonna have children, they would be my number one priority in life.
Yeah.
They're going to be well taken care of before anyone else. So I don't think a prenuptial agreement really has anything to do with the children. It's more about the woman stinging you where it hurts. Like, oh, you're worth 1 billion, yeah, and you think you want to leave me? Alright, I'm gonna take 750 million, and let's see how you live.
The thing about it though is before you can take that much,
Yeah.
like let's say a little bit in this country anyways, before over that percentage, there has to be an argument for it.
Okay.
So it's not just like the starting
So
point
you
is
have
an
to
equal division.
justify it or what?
Sorta kinda, like the starting point is 50-50 is an equal division. And then certain times they're like arguments, let's say standard of living, or let's say it's, you know, I helped you create the wealth and then I stayed at home. But even at that, things like let's say I'm the primary carer, which means like if I'm the primary carer of our children, then I need a little bit more. I need to make sure.
Guys, don't believe. Okay, let me be very careful with my words because I don't want to undermine the efforts a wife makes to the household. Whether she's a housewife, working wife, whatever the case may be, she's always an integral part of the household. Like, if you ask the average child, who would you want to be with, mom or dad? It's always going to be mom. Like moms are like the glue to the family most of the time. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to undermine that. But what I will say is, we live in a capitalist society. Money stops nonsense.
Hey, I love that song. Stop nonsense.
Money, but
trying to get it in abundance.
Tell them.
If you guys have not listened to the song, you better go and listen to the song. It'll be in the link. It will be in my bio actually.
Check it out, guys.
Description bar below, guys.
Support your guy. But yeah, on a more serious note, money at the end of the day is what takes care of your family. Let's be real.
Money answers all things. That's what the Bible says.
Do you get what I mean? Like, you need money, you need capital, you need something to take care of your family. That's why you're out there working, whether it's the wife, the husband, or both of them working to take care of the family. You need money. So at the end of the day, let's not be dumb. A woman who is with a guy, he ends up being worth 100 million, for example.
Yeah.
She knows she doesn't need more than 3 million to live a decent life. But she wants 50.
What if she has helped him build that wealth?
How?
Let's say by staying
As a business partner or being at home.
Being at home.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
Let me give you some context.
She helped to build that family.
Yeah.
That family is not the man's wealth. It's two separate things.
Yeah, but think about it. Let's say, right,
Yeah.
she should be compensated for that. Let's say
3 million isn't enough.
No. She needs a little bit more.
God, guys. After God, fear which. Come on.
No, but think about it. Let's say like she used to work as a high-flying lawyer, for example, right?
Okay, when we start getting,
she earn a lot, right?
Okay, when we start getting,
because of the relationship, the discussion,
she took a back seat.
She took a back seat. She's like, okay, you need to be at work 24/7. I need to be with the children. The children need a parent.
Okay, let me be honest.
It should be 50-50.
Let me be honest.
At least. Yeah.
Let me be very honest. Guys, I feel it's a thing where you have to be prenup is a very vogue thing. Like marriage is a marriage is a very vogue situation.
Right.
They're all different, you know. Circumstances are different, how they met are different, where they were at each other's lives when they met, different.
They both had nothing, for example, for some people.
Exactly. And me, I would say, if you know that this woman has made proper sacrifices, she should get compensated for it, because
100%.
This is who you promise. Also, don't you think it depends on who files for divorce?
I don't think so, because sometimes the person that files is because the other person has just done the most and you're just done.
Okay, let me ask you a question here.
Okay, good.
What do you go into marriage for? Do you go into marriage for love? For legacy?
Oh, that's a good question. I think if I choose to marry someone, it would be because I love the person and I'm willing to spend the rest of my life with that person.
Okay. Now let's be more specific. You're gonna put things into consideration, obviously. It's not just, oh my god, I love how I get butterflies in my stomach when I'm around this person.
I'm gonna need more than butterflies.
Like, I would, what's it called? I would think a woman is thinking about multiple factors before she decides to wed a guy. She's thinking, is this someone I can build a family with? Is this someone who I want to have his children? Is this someone who I see becoming something in the future? So it's not just
Is
love.
this someone that has more than potential?
Exactly. Is this someone who I can actually...
That's a different point.
So yeah, you're gonna think about these things.
Yeah.
So it's someone at the end of the day who you see becoming something and building a legacy with.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, the romance is what gets it kicking. But the final decision, guys, women, I'll say this like I've said this many times, women are not stupid.
100%.
They would put every single thing into consideration. She's not gonna get married to you if she doesn't think you're going to be someone or something in the future.
Some people do, but let's say majority. I would think.
Okay, yeah, obviously. Let's not make the exception.
Let's give them majority, because I think they're most.
But that's what we have in order to have conversations.
A good woman with a good head on her shoulders will be thinking of multiple.
You don't even need to be a good woman. Just a regular woman who think about these things.
I hope so.
But it's basic instinct. And have you heard about hypergamy?
No.
Hypergamy is like women marrying up, like you want.
Oh yes, yes.
It's kind of like inbuilt in women. They're gonna look for things or people.
Interesting.
Who they feel can elevate their life. They're not gonna look for someone who they feel that they're going to be taken care of.
But then, why do they end up with men that a lot of them end up with men that they are taking care of?
Poor choices and poor decisions. Because these days, relationships are like marriages.
Ha. Or serious.
If you're getting into a relationship with someone, it means you really, really see long term.
Because nowadays we don't really get in relationships, more situationships.
Streets.
And this is women and men. Both of us are like, please, I beg. Before I know that it's you, let me not even waste time.
It's down to past experiences. You know, once bitten, twice shy. We've all been there. Maybe not all of us, but most of us have been there. You're like, you get your heart broken, like, yeah, I'm not gonna be this vulnerable ever again.
Right.
So before you get into a relationship, they must cancel every single doubt in your mind. You don't even go into it with optimism. It's always just damage control, fear. I have to hold my own. I have to make sure I'm good regardless what happens.
Right.
That's how our generation tends to operate.
Do you think we should be operating in that way though?
I know what's ideal, I know what's not ideal, but I also know what's realistic. What's ideal is we shouldn't be doing that. Guys, you can't go into something that's
thinking
meant to be...
it's gonna end.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out, guys. Like, you have to... If you're going into something with the mindsets of fear, of worst case scenario. Guys, we're human beings. You need to understand how your mind works. Any little sign you see, your mind is going to try and tell you, leave, leave. So even if it's something that
it's not
a big deal, because of fear of being hurt like you have been hurt before, you're going to want to leave to protect your interests, to protect your hearts, as they say. So that's what's going to happen. But if you're going into something with optimism and you're like, this is going to work out, man, you might be a bit naive, but at the end of the day, you're going to give off the energy of this can work. And even your partner is going to feel like, you know what, this person really believes in me.
Right.
It's not like I make one mistake and they threaten to leave.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Do you get what I mean? Like, you do that shit again, I'm gone. Do you get what I mean?
You said it so seriously.
Yeah. That's how a lot of relationships are these days. We go into it with fear and we get surprised when it doesn't work out.
I feel like at this point we all need therapy.
We all need therapy.
At this point, like,
I feel like before we go into
before we go into relationships or serious marriages, we need to go honestly premarital counseling. And then when I say counseling by like a professional, like really for a while, because I feel like a lot of times we get into things that we don't have no business getting into. We take the baggage from the old relationship and we wonder why it doesn't work. How does it work?
You've literally said everything. Do you get what I mean? So that is very important.
So what time are you signing prenup?
I will do, because at the
if I gave you a prenup, let's say we were dating and I brought prenup, I said, and let's say the prenup I said is like, you ain't getting nothing. Are you gonna sign?
Yeah. Well, me personally, you see, as me, I'm not gonna take them because I want their money.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?